That's just unfortunate. The triple Uno goes to green. This will be a win for M2 Fank 11. Oh no! I spoke too soon!
Wow. You cursed him!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup, and it's the debut. Focus in on the left-hand side of your screen. We have our group stages. No matter what you title yourself, hopefully you come out swinging pretty quickly, because our games are about to be underway.
And here we go. Could he actually play the card now? Oh, man, that beautiful discard is just, it's so beautiful to actually see in the graphic, I must say.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. A lot of Unos, and there it is. Like I said, anything could happen. Amon-Ra had 150 cards, it seemed like, and then boom, all of a sudden, drops the discards all here, pal, and goes down to one card. Now, the way this scoring works is he didn't get rid of all of his cards, but the time ran out, which means, hey, who had the lowest score? Anybody else has to win to keep this match going, right? All these other players are kind of on their back, on their heels, on the back of their feet, saying, how do I push this forward and make sure M2 Fank 11 doesn't win? What they don't know is that they may have just given away the win. Pow! M2 Fank 11 has taken this match. Unbelievable. That is the key. You've got to draw the +4s out of the other players' hands in order to have a chance to win this thing. The problem is they didn't do that for Shush Me, because now they're going to get down to... They are going to do it. Okay, this is the different strategies here that we saw earlier, pal. We saw Andy drawing when it came down to the only two cards. We didn't want to burn that wild early. Sushimi's basically saying, hey, I think I can make it. And they were right out of nowhere.
No! What? I'm so shocked because they literally gave away their card color. I don't know why that play happened, but it did. Maybe there was a little bit of nerves right there, and they just pulled out that green card. I am so surprised by that play because we all knew they had a green card left. Oh my goodness. The red is coming. Is he going to skip him?
He's got to.
Oh, he's going to skip him!
Reverse.
The strategy. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait.
Uno.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be so close.
Oh my goodness.
9
Could
seconds.
it be green? Could it be in his favor?
If it doesn't get around the dough, it's going to be 7:30-ish. They have 0 points.
The time.
Oh my goodness. This was what's so cool about that time, right? Doe did not want to draw a card because they didn't want their points to go up. And they thought, hey, I have a 2. Like, I can win this based on score alone. What they didn't know is that our winner in that map, 7:30-ish, had a 0. That is 0 points. We're going to go down in Uno as well, and that will put Pop-Tart in first. Again, it is face value, 7 versus 8, and Marcus' ex-wife goes up to 1,000,000 points. This is a big win. Whoever takes this, there's a lot of cards on the table here, pal.
Oh, okay, a green reverse. We got the same colors here with that draw 4.
Skip was huge.
Oh! Oh!
That is so unfortunate. Now let me break it down for you. Look at these totals. We saw Riley at 28. I believe it was Ketaboo that ended up winning that. It's because of the point totals, right? The time went out, and I think, I don't know, but I think the player on our screen, the bottom view, they could have delayed, not drawn, and just said, okay, I'm going to let the time run out. I think I've got enough time. They went for the draw to see if they could do something to make sure they win that game. Problem is, they drew an action card, pal, which are worth 20 points. So their points skyrocketed up, and they didn't end up winning that match. That was wild. Like, it's going to be close.
Ketaboo, Pop-Tart with 2 cards left.
Uno.
So many greens.
The green play.
And, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, Ketaboo.
It's possible.
It's the power of the Christmas deck. The holiday deck.
True. Which you guys can go get your hands on, by the way. The Christmas deck, I believe, is out right now. But here's the thing. I don't think there's a way Ketaboo can win this. And they're about to draw 12. The triple stack yet again strikes back.
Whoa. Saying, I'm still in the game here.
Here's the final score. Pop-Tart and Riley, you did walk away with 1 game win. Unfortunately, you're done in the debut. We congratulate you on all of your success thus far.
Oh, the skip.
It's going to keep him alive for a little bit here, pal. I don't know. I know. I don't know if it's going to be enough because we're going to see
Oh, a challenge.
our first successful challenge. A great call from Q&P.
Yes.
Chris had a ton of cards. Now, Hit Uno will win that round. Again, having 2 wilds at the end is extremely strong. But a massive challenge there. We got to keep our eyes out for Hit Uno, who could win again. Go 3-1 overall.
Yeah, and you can see, you know, we have eyes on the deck right now, and with the
Huge.
12 draw cards. Oh
Hey.
my goodness! Spoke too soon.
Uno.
Huge.
Blue.
Ooh, there's a bluff, pal,
Ooh,
from David.
a full-blown
Draw
bluff
card.
right there.
I like the blue play, especially if we see
Uno.
Oh, so lucky.
a great... Oh, there it is! The bluff paid off! David goes big!
Whoa!
I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta risk it, pal. You said risk it for the biscuit. David's risking for a whole plate of biscuits.
Hey.
It shouldn't go blue here. It should be just an easy...
Yellow.
Okay,
Wow.
they went for the wild.
They could challenge... David could challenge this, though, because there was red.
He did!
That's
Draw
tough.
card.
He went for the challenge! And
That's
now he's
tough.
left with the Uno!
That is tough, Seeds.
Yellow.
You know, obviously you can't tell, so Hit Uno went for the strat. Like, they don't know their
Draw
cards. They were like, hey, I'm gonna try to make them draw and go for the bluff. David called the bluff. Keeps him into the map.
He's got a reverse. Oh,
The
and there's...
discard!
Whoa! QMP!
That map maybe is one of my favorites. We saw basically everything, pal. We saw a challenge, a bluff for a challenge going in their favor. We saw a discard. All 4 cards go down at once. Discard alls are strong, especially when you get a lot of those colors. And just the other players totally had no idea what was going on. They were like, oh, they
Oh
have
my
4
god,
cards
the
left.
emotional roller coaster that was.
Red.
Chris plays the wild, goes red. A bold strategy, but look at his cards. He's got the discard all.
Oh, missed the challenge!
Card.
Huge opportunity from Chris. Not only does Marcus' ex-wife go for the challenge
Uno.
and miss, but now Chris is in a position to go to Uno, but still won't win. He thinks he might, but he gets skipped.
Oh my goodness. Time, it's
Massive.
time!
Massive
Wow.
win from M2 Fank 11. And to be
Wow.
honest, if I'm M2 Fank 11, I'm thanking the other players. Found a single wild card or discard all. A ton of cards.
Draw
to his name.
two.
Chris is really
Ooh.
looking for an M2 Fank 11 win here, so they both move on. Yep, and you can skip into it. That's actually huge. Electing not to play the +4,
that
though.
nice
That's
discard all. Okay.
I got to applaud M2 Fank 11 is for staying patient. Could have played the +4, but wants to save it to the last card. And it's protection
Uno.
if somebody tries to make her draw cards. M2 Fank 11 in a really good spot here.
Red.
Wow.
Woo!
That is semifinals 1. Unbelievable. Great patience. Great strategy. M2 Fank 11 is here to play. We love the double reverses. And it goes to red. Brings both of our +4 players down to 2. All of a sudden, Sushmi's on Uno. You got to be careful. This is the moment where you're going to have to start playing your +4s, and I think Sierra's going to do it. Ketaboo's going to follow with the +8. It's going to be a stack to Sushmi. They didn't even know.
Yellow.
I'm going to swing over to Sierra's perspective here and see that +8 come in.
Oh,
Holy.
Sushmi with the big cup cards. It was so close.
Oh, that is huge. That was going to be a Ketaboo win, pal. It goes
Yes.
yellow. Sierra would have to draw, and then it goes to Ketaboo to win. But they drew a top deck green.
Oh my goodness.
It stays green. It's going to continue staying green.
There
Sierra
you have
takes it. Wow. Here we go. +14 on Hit Uno. Sorry.
Oh.
And I think...
Gutted.
Oh, yeah, you got to be gutted. Especially because you draw 14 cards. And another top deck draw from Sierra, pal. This is crazy. Oh, no. This is going to be the biggest stack we've seen thus far. We go +12 on to a +16 to Ketaboo.
Red.
Whoa, Ketaboo.
Draw
So
card.
gutted. So gutted.
16 cards, pal? That is so many. How do you come back from that? Especially because Sushmi's going to go down to Uno. Hit Uno
And we
could
also
change.
have Sierra and Uno with Hit Uno with 2 cards right here.
I know, and this is the dilemma.
Uno.
Do you change? I think you got to. If you know Sierra's got a red, you know you have to change it.
Oh.
Smartly goes green.
Okay.
Uno.
Wow.
Unreal. Unreal.
Nobody has
Wow.
green besides
Got to.
Ketaboo. They can kind of farm here for a moment. Oh no! Wait!
Oh
a
my
+2 was
goodness.
played!
Oh my goodness! Hit Uno!
Hit Uno is your semifinals 2 winner. What we thought was a smart move. We saw Ketaboo on the right-hand side, and we said, oh, they can farm. They can play a lot of green cards. Elects to play the +2 because they don't know that on the left-hand side of our screen, Hit Uno also had one. And after the player drew, Hit Uno said, thank you very much. I will take my trip to the grand finals, and I will take my assuredly at least $500, depending on how this grand finals goes. Taking a look at these players one more time. Hit Uno, Sierra, Chris, M2 Fank 11. They've been dynamic all day today, but now's their time to shine. Try to walk away with first place with $3,000 on the line for first. That's just unfortunate. The triple Uno goes to green. This will be a win for M2 Fank 11.
Uno.
Oh no!
Wow.
I spoke too soon!
Wow. You cursed him!
Should still win here unless they drew another top deck
Wow.
skip.
Okay.
Oh, my heart rate just went to the moon. I almost ate a shoe. I don't even know. I've never been that wrong about the +4 wild is almost always a win if it's your last card. Unless, of course, there's a wild on the discard pile and you top deck a wild and keep the play moving. Ended up not mattering, but still, shout out to that play. That was close.
But we need to secure some wins over here. Ooh, what a beautiful discard right there. From Finneck and Chris and Hit Uno and Sierra. Oh my god, everyone just using this discard all with leaving Chris with one card, a green.
Blue.
Yeah, it's a great reverse because it forces M2 Fank 11 to burn one of their wilds. You know they didn't have any green, they just burned the discard all. It goes back to green because they know M2 Fank 11 doesn't have any,
Draw
but
four.
Chris has to draw, almost won the game, but is going to force the draw. Everybody on a fairly even playing field, except for Sierra,
Whoa, Sierra!
who's on the +4, and that should be a win for Sierra like we thought at the beginning.
Wow, Sierra must be feeling
Draw
so good right now. I mean, this is how you do it, securing the dub. GG, Sierra, you're still in it. 30 seconds on the clock.
Uno.
Still potentially anyone's game because they've got to get Chris to draw a card. They can't delay. They know it. Chris draws here. Unlucky draw. That's an action card. Chris is out of it. Hit Uno. M2 Fank 11. M2 Fank also draws the action. It goes back around. Hit Uno draws the wild and has to play
10
it.
seconds.
This is close. Chris cannot play the action card. Doesn't get lucky. Goes down to Sierra. It's going to be Hit Uno. Able to get rid of their 5. That's 3
And that's time.
points. Holy cow. We were talking about it throughout that was chaotic end, but Pow, it came down to Hit Uno focusing on the number score. That's all they were doing. It didn't matter how many cards they had. They had multiple zeros, multiple ones, multiple twos, and that was the reason they won that map. That was a very strong and kind of high talent level, high skill play of Uno Mobile for Hit Uno. I'm gonna see a change here. This is actually exactly what they needed to do. A quick 5. Only 17 seconds left, pal. I'm over here hypothetical, but we skip. We know Sierra doesn't have a blue. She's going to have to draw. 10 seconds left on the counter. We got to get rid of action
the
cards.
reverse.
Chris is in the lead because he gets rid of all of his action cards. The double reverse, though, he might have to draw, or does he filibuster?
Oh, no,
The
timeout.
filibuster win. Chris, with the filibuster, wastes the remaining 4 seconds with his turn-taking 5 and is able to secure the victory. Oh, that was stressful.
It was
Amazing.
but you know who wasn't stressed? Chris.
Yeah,
Because
true.
he knew exactly what he was doing, playing those cards, making sure they were nice and low to secure that place. Because that time, all of a sudden, you blink and it's done.
Chris is in the lead still, and this is match point for Chris. They've got to get Chris to continue to keep drawing. They need Sierra or someone to win to keep their dreams alive. It's what you wanted to do as Sierra, but unfortunately it helps Chris out as well because he can double skip back to Sierra. She draws. Chris in the lead. Can't filibuster this
15
time.
seconds.
The
Oh
top
my
deck
goodness.
luck. The top deck luck. He can't filibuster, but he doesn't need to. plays the
5
5
seconds.
here, burns the time. Chris in the lead, but Sierra gets the card down and the +2. Is Sierra going to take this one? Holy cow. Chris did everything. Everything.
Sierra! Okay, an opportunity here.
You gotta get M2 Fank 11 cards up. Keep the game going. You want to go to time here, but you want to get rid of your cards.
Chris.
They've got to get it off blue. Sierra's got to get to a new color so she can drop some of these discard alls. I honestly think you go 6 here to get to yellow. I mean,
no, he's got the red skip.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Is he gonna use it or draw?
Of course,
he's using it.
Oh no! If she goes blue, Chris goes down to 1 card. This could be it. Sierra has no way of knowing, but you've got to get to the discard alls. If you're Sierra, you're in trouble right now. Chris down to 1 card. 5 seconds away. Throws the discard alls down. M2 Fake 11 can't play. That's a Chris victory. That is a Chris victory in this game. That's a Chris victory at the end of the day. The sleeper, the dark horse, Chris comes out on top and wins $3,000 along with 10,000 diamonds and, of course, that all too elusive Uno Mobile Community Cup debut champion. Being back with Uno feels good. It was an amazing time in All-Stars with all of our influencers, of course, but I gotta say, it was at least just as good with all of our community members. So as a reminder, Community Cup, we're not done yet. Stay tuned for 2023. It's all coming down the line next year. Stay tuned to all those socials, and make sure you join that Discord so you get updates on when the next Community Cup is coming, because it could be your time. You could be the next Chris. You could have an opportunity to win this event next time around and maybe take home some hard-earned cash. But hey, stay tuned for that, and make sure one more time that you go download Uno Mobile already. If you haven't, somehow you've been watching this whole show, you haven't downloaded it, type in !Uno in the broadcast feed, or go down to the description down below and you can click that link and download it on the iOS or the Android Google Play Store. Either way, whatever device, you can play Uno Mobile right now for free. Well, folks at home, that's all we've got. We've had an amazing show today, and I've been just blessed to be able to bring it to you with Pal. But until next time, go grab that Uno Mobile game and play some matches, because Community Cup is coming back in 2023. We'll see you next year, and have a great holidays.